a festival to honor Hispanic Heritage Month in Berrien, Washington, where about 1 in 4 residents identifies as Latino.
You have Mexicans, you have Salvadorians, you have from Cuba, and so this is a festival to celebrate that.
But this year, the crowds are smaller, vendors are fewer, and the mood is subdued as fear raised by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, hangs in the air. More than half the usual vendors skipped the fiesta. No dances and fewer bands. Still, organizers pushed ahead.
We wanted to make sure we stood out, we stood up, and we didn't let that fear drive us. And so that's why we made sure that we continued with the festival.
Patricia Vanegas from El Salvador says this was the only Latino event she signed up for that didn't get canceled. She felt she had to be here despite her fears.
It's a risk we have to take no matter what, because life goes on. We have to show other Latinos and Hispanics that if we unite, we'll be able to put aside fear and embrace things as they truly are.
But Patricia was the only Hispanic food vendor this year. Some business owners told us off camera they opted out, expecting residents to stay away due to fears of ICE. Griselda Rojas brings crafts from Mexico, a business, she says, that allows her to share her culture with others. This year, she says, food traffic was down by over 70%.
Most of the community is afraid, but it's still the same. We have to keep fighting for our rights, and we have to keep working because we all deserve a chance to be here.
Hispanic Heritage Month runs from September 15th to October 15th, celebrating the nation's largest minority, 68 million people, or about 20% of the U.S. population. But not everyone is celebrating. Across the country, from Massachusetts to Washington State, many Hispanic Heritage Month events like this one have been scaled down or canceled altogether. In Chicago, while some events are still taking place, ICE stepped-up presence and the deployment of other federal troops led to the postponement of El Grito, a 2-day festival in Grant Park. In Spokane, Washington, dozens of ICE arrests this year pushed a local nonprofit to call off its Hispanic Heritage Month celebrations for fear of exposing community members.
That's really been the base of all of our decision-making, is how do we ensure that we are not essentially going to make ICE agents' job easier for them.
The U.S. Supreme Court recently backed the Trump administration tactic of allowing federal agents in Los Angeles to stop people based on race, language, job, or location, a ruling that critics say makes entire communities vulnerable.
This is no longer about being undocumented. This is now a complete attack against anybody that looks black, brown, or like an immigrant.
Still, organizers here say they're staying put.
No one's going to tell us to shut it down. We're not going to shut it down, and we have to keep pushing with whatever it is that we have, even if it is, at half the size, at half the attendance.
A message of defiance as Hispanic communities across the U.S. weigh the risks of getting together. Rosa Kazan, CGTN, Berrien, Washington.